The eternal Ganges, flowing in its morning splendor. And what we find here is it flows besides the city of Calcutta. And out here, it is a festival time now. It is Gajan time. The sannyasis come and they enter the temple where we find Lord Shiva in all his splendor. This is Neel Shoshti, and here you see the pious flames. This is Shiva's follower, and now they go back with a resurging mood in the city of joy. People from various parts have come to take a holy dip in the river Ganges. Once again, we find Shiva and Durga. This is what we call kolki, a form of hookah. And now what we have here, people, they have taken a different forms of gods and goddesses in order to earn some alms. This is how they have been sustaining for years together. This is what we see during Charak festival. People from all walks of life come here in the fair, and things that are being sold can be in any form and can be anything. This is the merry-go-round. It, of course, depicts life. Flowers are being sold, and this is also a very big form of sustenance. A big temple out here. People have come to offer their prayers. And what do they say in front of the pious flames? It is in their hearts. Beauty is there both in land and water. And it's now time to take or embark in a journey to a village far away from the bustle of Kolkata. The moonlit night, the reverberating sound of a conch shell, and lo behold, the village in slumber. They wait for tomorrow morning, for tomorrow's festivity. This is time for a holy dip in the Ganges. Here they rise, and they rise to go to people. They, for a very short span of time, become as if the incarnation of Lord Shiva. People wait for them, they adore them, and give them alms. They become followers of these sannyasis for the next few days. A strange faith dragged the whole village in front of these sannyasis. And here we see the village folk giving them alms in the form of anything. It could be rice, it could be fruits, it could be vegetables. This belief continues with this village for the last 700 years. People stand awestruck. Even the breeze seems to nod in this excellence. The Raj Paribars still exist in various villages of Bengal. This is Ratanpur. We find the Raj family. They are plucking the kolke flower, which is, according to tradition, very favorite with Lord Shiva. This is an emotional time for the family. They enter the traditional temple and offer prayers to the god and goddess, that is, Shiva and Durga, in tandem. Slokas are being chanted and water is being poured. According to tradition, even we find milk being poured on the deity of Lord Shiva. Floral offerings also form an indispensable part of this puja. Once again, the sannyasis out here, they come to the Raj Parivar and we see the members of the Raj Parivar come out and give alms to them, as has been the tradition for the last 700 years and more. This is something which may not be explained in the 21st century through any form of science or any form of technological advancement. The date palm gives a colorful backdrop of the sannyasi's outfit. They are preparing Hobbishanu out here. And now we enter into the world of Yatra and Palagan. What is this form of art? Only people, when they see, can say and explain. The whole village is in a resplendent mood, and we see the traditional folk culture being performed out here. Amidst the claps of the villagers, we find Shiva's garland being auctioned out. What is the price? Can you say that? What can be said at this point of time is that the whole village audience are mesmerized, and it seems that Lord Shiva has entered everybody's heart. It is now time for the Zamindar himself to make the highest bid for this coveted garland and take it. Isn't it a remarkable ritual? The moon shines up and the dreamy waters, they float. Is this boat going back home, or has it started its journey? You never know. But this is rural Bengal, the folklore of Bengal, the greenery of Bengal, and the path that only one can take during the ritual is Ratanpur, where we are entering now. People from all parts of the state converge here during this time of Charuk Sankranti. We now find not only the children within the village, but people from all parts, as we said, converging into the Mela ground. This is the place with so many activities which is resplendent with the mood of Charuk. And in a short while, we are to see what actually Charuk Sankranti means. The whole milieu is waiting for the deadline. And now what we have is, friend, a traditional belief and faith that nothing can touch, nothing can happen to these sannyasis during this part of the year. All the people are resplendent with the beauty of Kirtan song, which is a traditional folk art. We find people waiting for many more things to happen out here in the fair. Traditional belief is that Ratnamala is worshipped here as a better half of Lord Shiva. She is the centripetal force around whom this Gajan festival moves and flourishes. And now we have this pond in front of us, which is adjacent to the temple. The belief says that this pond is gifted with the property to heal ailing souls. It is not only that people come here to sell their goods, but they come to see so many activities. In front of us we find that lathials are moving around. Statistics say that at this part of the year, Ratanpur is bubbling with more than 30,000 people from all over the state to see this wonderful worship and festival. This is what we call in Bengali Kata Gorane. So to say that the bhaktas are rolling over thorny branches and nothing, just nothing can stop them from the belief that Lord Shiva himself is there to save them. Keeping Devi Ratnamala in front, the bhaktas are now prepared for the main event for which people have come here and to watch this strangest of activity, which they say is traditional. We can say that this is the strangest of feats because the bhaktas are going to jump on sharpened blades from above 100 feet. We find the Purohits are saying that during the time of British Raj, they wanted to stop this ritual. It did get stopped for a certain period, but then there was a tremendous resurgence and it continues to this day in the 21st century. Prayers are being given, worship is taking place while the Bhakta himself is in a trance and he is about to rise the steps and jump from more than 100 feet on the sharpened blades. The bhaktas fast for at least 1 month before this particular feat. They are climbing the stairs up the ladder, and with them they are carrying certain fruits which they will throw from above, and people believe to this day that whoever receives these fruits as offerings can do miracle in life. They are very lucky, that is what they say. And now the jump is going to take place. The whole village is in sheer ecstasy. The feat is being enacted by another bhakta out here. Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. The fair is coming to an end, There is emptiness that is reigning the village, and people are waiting, they're waiting for the year to pass by and once again Chaitra Sankranti to come back. Faith is eternal, like the eternal Ganges.